Sometimes just a good story is something that you need. Like a good reason to actually watch your team. I don't know anything about 100 Thieves. I literally don't know anything about it. It's the big question for Project A. Everyone's been asking it. I've been asked it on multiple videos. People have come into my chat every now and then. They'll be like, hey, dude, when are we going to get a beta for Project A? Do I look like a dev? Do I look like I know? Not really. But we're going to talk about it today. We're going to talk about what we know and what we can infer based off of what we know. We have no official announced date yet. So we're just going off of everything that we've seen in the trailer and like everything that devs have said and pretty much stuff like that. King's a secret dev. Yeah, I wish, dude. I'd be playing the game right now. I'm having so much fun. In this video, we're gonna talk about what have we heard about the game, what we can infer, my prediction on when we'll see a beta. You're gonna get that. You're gonna listen to me say the words of when I think we're gonna see a beta. Spoiler, might be soon. But before we do, make sure that if you are watching the video, you subscribe to the channel down below because we talk about a lot of Project A stuff on this channel. Hop into the Discord, drop a like down below, do all that jazz. I freaking love you guys. Okay, first thing we can know from the announcement trailer. We watched the announcement trailer, so this is a lot of the information. Everything that we've seen in the game, we can infer a lot of things. We saw skins. Skins were a thing that we saw in the game. I could probably make this a little bit larger. I don't know how great that looks for you guys, but we saw skins. I don't know a lot about game development, but the fact that they're adding skins at all in the game, that seems pretty promising. If they didn't have skins, if it was just like the base things, then it's like, okay, well, maybe they're still working on stuff like that. Maybe that stuff's still to be added. But the fact that they have already implemented these things means that they're probably past like the basics of making a game. And again, I don't know anything about making a game, but that'll be my assumption. And then we already have 3 characters shown, and they all looked pretty clean. That doesn't mean that there's like a ton of characters done. That means that we have the 3, obviously. But the fact that there was 3 of them, they looked pretty solid, and their abilities looked good. That's pretty good to see. Like if it looked really wonky, then that would not be very promising. But they did say we will receive more information in 2020. And I know that everybody heard them say that. Everybody who watched the trailer heard them say that. And they've heard people say on multiple times, and they DM devs and stuff, and devs are like, hey, yeah, we got more information coming in 2020, don't worry. And they're just like, dude, no, the game's never gonna come out. It's freaking January, dude. It's January. Calm down. It's only been 3 months since the announcement trailer came out. We can wait, like, just a little bit longer. Like, we're gonna get more information. Plus, Legends of Runeterra just dropped. They just released Legends of Runeterra. Do you think that Riot is going to completely overshadow the card game that they just announced by being like, hey, we got an FPS too? Like, they're gonna wait on it. They're gonna, like, I know they announced everything initially at once. They're gonna give it a little bit of space now. They're gonna let Runeterra, they're gonna come out, they're gonna give it its little bit of hype, and then they're going to announce something. So I think that we're starting to get more back into the territory where we might hear more information, but like, just give it a sec. Give it a sec. Runeterra they just dropped the beta. One thing that we can know too, and this is a lot of more information. Ron Rambo Kim, if you've never seen him, he did a video on Project A. He is an ex-CSGO pro, and he playtested the game. That's the title of his video. I tested Project A, and he played the game. He said that he's a very picky player when it comes to FPS games, so he critiqued it from that standpoint. That's something important to keep in mind with the information that he gave, which is pretty good. He confirmed that the game is fun. And confirmation is nice. You know, sometimes you watch the trailer and you're like, okay, well, this game, like, it looks cool, but, like, is it going to be fun to play? Because if it's not fun to play, then I don't really care about it. As a casual player, that's what I'm here for. I'm here for fun play games. He said it's fun to play, so that's good to hear. He tested on multiple different maps, he said, which is a big thing that he mentioned that I don't know if a lot of people picked up on. The fact that he's played it on multiple different maps means that there are multiple different maps. It means that, like, it wasn't just the thing that we saw in the announcement trailer. They're not, like, still working, well, they're probably still working on maps, but, like, the fact that they have a couple that are playable is really reaffirming. That's really cool. And then he said it feels good, shoots well, has good mechanics, good maps, good angles, and good flow. You know, like me when I rap. Those are really awesome things to hear. Like, those are all good things. He didn't say like, oh yeah, like they needed to work on like this or like stuff like that. He said that it was a good game. You know, I feel like they're going to be putting out a lot of new maps. Probably, yeah. That's probably like obviously they're still working on stuff, but like so far he's like what we heard is hey, it's a good game. And then he said if the game was to be released today, it would be phenomenal. A lot of people have heard him say this, but the important thing to note here is his video was uploaded in October. And he said that he had playtested the game 6 months prior to that. So if you go 6 months prior, back from October, you go all the way to freaking April, dude. You're in April, you're chilling, you're Ron Rambo Kim, you're playing the game, you're like, dude, this game's phenomenal. If this was released today, this would be awesome. That was 6 months Like, that was April. Now we're at 10 months after April 2019. The game, he said, was good to be released that day. If it would have been released, it would have been phenomenal. We're 10 months later, dude. What do you expect? The game's got to be like freaking like very close, like looking pretty good, right? If it was phenomenal back in April, and we are now in almost February, the game's got to be pretty freaking good. Next things we'll hear. This is my prediction. My prediction right here. I think that the next things we hear from Riot Games is a name reveal, 100%. They're not gonna give us more information without telling us the name of the game. I'm not gonna keep calling it Project A in like a month from now. They're gonna get an official trailer because we know how Riot loves their cinematics. They're going to bust out with the new trailer. It's gonna be super freaking hype. We're gonna freaking love it, okay? And then we're gonna get a beta announcement, like immediately. The beta might be released within a week of the video. It might be released the day of the video. And I think that the reason I believe that is because due to what I just said. All this stuff. The game, he said it was polished back in April, a whole like year later practically. And this image right here. People have talked about this a lot. I'm not going to go too in depth on this because I don't actually know what this means necessarily. We can't really read those words. But the big thing to note here is 2/21. That's a date. It's right next to Project A weapons, you know, and as guns and stuff like that. So that means that something's going to happen, right? Probably. Unless that's just like a guideline or something. But we might be able to expect something on the 21st of February, which is next month. Will it be open beta? Well, Legends of Runeterra did a closed beta first, so did Hearthstone. I know Hearthstone isn't a Blizzard game, but I think it's important to note that I remember these are two very vivid games that I remember watching people play that I couldn't play myself, and it was very hurtful. It is entirely possible that they do a closed beta. They did a closed beta with Legends of Runeterra. Riot's FPS might work differently. I don't know if they're going to do a closed beta. They might just open it up to the public. What I was thinking is that they might pull an Apex Legends. If you guys remember Apex last year, it was just dropped just randomly. Like, we were just chilling here one day, and then the next day, every single person was playing Apex because it was that successful. Literally, when they dropped their game, they got all these pro players to come on board. I think they paid them, right? And it was like that successful and that good that people just kind of loved it. Riot might decide to drop their beta fast like that. They might decide to take a page out of Apex Legends book and actually give this a shot. Will it be a full release? I don't. Maybe not. It might just be a beta. But I would not be surprised if just like a week from now we are actually playing Project A. I would not be surprised. That's my opinion, though. I want to know what other people think. Will we see a Project A beta soon? Be sure to subscribe to the channel, dude. We do a lot of this freaking stuff. We figured out we are the #1 Project A channel on the internet. We are. I mean, we're probably the only Project A channel on the internet, but we are the #1. We are officially the #1 Project A channel on the internet, and it is self-proclaimed and also proclaimed by a different app that I have. So that's pretty cool. Look forward to that, dude. If you're looking for more Project A videos, we got them. Yeah, that's about it. Thanks, guys. I love you. That's the end of that one. Oh, thanks for watching. Look at that. We got another slide. Dude, if Project A wants to sponsor us. Dude, I'm just saying, if they give out closed beta keys and I don't get one, that's going to kill me. It's like, there's going to be all this footage of people playing the game, and I'm just going to be like sitting here like, dude, I could talk about it more. I'll talk about other people's gameplay. No, that's what we do, dude. We get somebody who's in the beta, we get their gameplay, and we throw it on there, and then we keep talking about it, dude. That's all we need.